And now, it's time for another Dice Tower review with Tom Vasel.
Howdy folks, I'm Tom Vasel and you're wasting your time. Alright, you can stop the video now. These are some of the worst games ever made. But in case you just want to know why. Alright, here we have 3 games. They come in this variety game pack, and you would not be remiss if you walked by and thought they were actual food products. We have Heinz tomato ketchup game, macaroni and cheese game, and Jello jiggler slap game. There are 3 games, abysmal failures of game design here. Whatever, here we go. There's 2 games here in the Jello Jiggler Slap box. That one of them so horrible that's just basically draw till you get 4 of the same kind that it's not even worth talking about here. And I'm sorry I wasted this much of your time mentioning it. In this game, which is amazing compared to that other one, and anyway, there's 6 different kinds of Jello. Who cares? And you, on your turn, you take this deck and you turn it over and you read it, and you'll say jiggle lemon, or you'll say left hand lemon, or you'll say right hand lemon. If I say left hand or right hand, and then lemon or lime, everyone slaps that pile as fast as they can. And after everyone's done slapping each other's hand and shouting ow, the person who did it first gets the card. Unless you already have that card, in which case if you slap it, you lose that card and you lose the one you already had too, so why would you ever do it? And eventually, if only one person doesn't have lemon, the game becomes really boring. But exciting, you get to, if you do jiggle, then everyone does the same thing, except you jiggle your body, and this is so dumb I'm not talking about it anymore. Oh yeah, you need one of each color to win. Who cares? In this game, you get 5 dice. This is the ketchup dice game, in case you cared. And you're going to roll them on your turn. All right, so there we go. I rolled them. Mustard and relish are bad, apparently, even though I guess Heinz is sponsoring this. They apparently don't like 2 of their condiments. Only ketchup is good. So I got 1 ketchup. That's 1 point. I can keep 1 point, or I can roll again. Oh, okay. I guess I will do it again. You can only do it 3 times. And now, a Heinz 57. That seems cool. Well, it doesn't mean anything. That's just, if you don't roll any Heinz ketchup symbols, then you bust. Here I busted. But no, the Heinz 57 says I don't bust. I can roll again or not. So Heinz 57 isn't as good as ketchup, but it makes you feel a little better about yourself. All right, I'll go for my 3rd roll here. I got 2 more ketchups. Ooh, look at that. That is a ketchup bottle. That's 5 points there. So I just got 8 points. That's fantastic. If you roll all 5 ketchup labels, you get a bonus 10 points. But if you roll all 5 mustard or 5 relish, then you lose 10 points. You have to get exactly 57 points to win. And if you make it that far, you've made it farther than any human being has ever made playing this game. Both the games I just showed you are masterpieces compared to this piece of garbage. Here you have a deck of cards, and in this deck of cards you're going to have this mascot of macaroni and cheese, and then you have cards that are numbered, different numbers from 1 to 12. You divide those evenly between everybody. Okay, great. Then everyone gets 50 noodle pieces here. And then these dice, these are pretty cool dice, everyone's going to toss a macaroni in a pot. And you might think, oh, that means it's kind of a gambling game. No, I don't even know why you toss macaroni in a pot when you, I guess maybe you're eating them. Who knows? Then you roll a dice and you add them together. Ooh, I rolled an 8. I look through all the cards in my hand. Do I have an 8? Yes. I get rid of it. No. Then somebody else has an 8 and they put it out there. And that's pretty much it. If you don't have it, anyone else can do it. However, if you roll 7 is the most fun of numbers, because when you roll 7, you get to shout noodle boost. And when that happens, we move the Cheezosaurus Rex up 1, and everyone needs to throw that many noodles into the middle. Again, we're not betting. You might think we are. Now, you don't have to throw the noodles in if you play one of these. Or you can wait till this is up to 7 before you play one of those. Because if you lose all your noodles, then you're out of the game. And everyone else keeps playing, which means you're the winner, actually. Not according to the rules, but in life you're the winner there. Otherwise, if you go out by playing your last card, you win the noodle pot and you get it, and then you win. I for the life of me, folks, I don't know why these exist. I think they exist for some reason or other. You know what? I don't care enough, so don't worry about it. I do want to say one thing here real quick. For components, this looks like a real macaroni and cheese box. This looks like ketchup. This looks like Jell-O, except for the jiggler slap part of it. That's pretty cool, and that is the only positive thing you're going to hear me say. So this is just a slapping game, but not even a fun slapping game. A slapping game where everyone needs to get the same things, but you can only have one of them. So you just sit there while people shout things at slap, but also you get to jiggle while you do it. Baloney. All right, then we have the Heinz tomato ketchup game, which is just rolled dice. And you say, but if you roll like 3 points, do you keep them or roll again? You always roll again. You always roll again because there's no reason not to. And if you roll 5 ketchup or 5 mustard or 5 relish, you lose 10 points. That's super fun. There are thousands of rolling dice games. This one is the worst. All right, then. So you roll dice, and if you have a number that matches that, you play that card from your hand, or else other people do. And if you roll 7, you lose macaroni and cheese unless you have cards. If you draw the 12 in your hand, you have to roll 12, or someone else has to roll 12 before you can play it. That's fair. The macaronis make no sense. This game makes no sense. This is awful. You say all the time, you're symbolically throwing them in a garbage can. No, I am literally throwing them in a garbage can. When this review is over, these are getting thrown away. I'm getting rid of them because I cannot in good conscience give this to other people. This is the very definition of a cash grab, and this is the very definition of things that the Dice Tower is opposed to. I think a game can be for anybody. You know, there's games I like. There's games I hate that I know a lot of people like. I have a lot of games on my shelves. There are games that I review. I say, this is not a very good game. And we take them and we get rid of them. We give them to people who will enjoy them. Because just because I dislike a game doesn't mean other people can't enjoy it. But these are for nobody. No human. I cannot give these to you. There is no choice in any of these games other than to slap or not slap. They are going to make people dislike gaming. They're sold as a cool device in the shelf, but it is, like I said, the definition of a cash grab. It actually makes gaming, the hobby of gaming, it makes it less, and everyone involved in this project should be ashamed of themselves. They really should. There are so many games out there that are based on intellectual properties. We have companies making games, and some are much better successes than others, but they are attempting to take a product and make a good game. Most of the games that you get on the back of cereal boxes are better than these. This feels like someone spent about 3 minutes designing all these games. And for that, I can give them no credit. You made it to the end of the interview or review here? You shouldn't have. I told you at the beginning. Anyhow, don't get these, not even as a joke. Don't buy them for family at Christmas because they'll like, it's a cool looking product. There are many, many other games out there. You might say, which ones? Pretty much every other review I've done on a game this year. I'm Tom Vasel. We'll see you next time. Dice Tower Judgment, horrible, terrible, unfathomable evil.